or even more so with Mythos's introduction a few weeks ago. Or actually, it didn't come to you and I, but it was to me, but it was laid out what was happening with it. All of a sudden, there was this wake-up call within the administration that AI is progressing so quickly, it could endanger all of the cybersecurity measures that American companies and American government put in place over the decades, and that they really have to pay attention to the security, the safety sides of artificial intelligence.
Yeah, it's Mythos in particular. With kind of the shock. It was interesting that there was the administration was very much in battle with Anthropic for a little while. Then Mythos came out. They seem to be backing away from that slowly. At least that's how it seems coming across in terms of the comments out of the White House. I'm kind of curious, from more the AI perspective on this, as we have seen each advancing model and supporting technologies, such as the various agentic harnesses and stuff like that come out. Once something is out, you continue to have development, from other companies and stuff like that. How do you think with Mythos coming out and the scramble to address safety concerns that it brings, but the recognition that you're probably going to have other models that are able to have similar capability evolving over time from various companies, whether they're domestic or foreign, how is that, how are folks thinking about such things, about the evolution from Mythos on? What is the safety picture there?
Yeah, Chris, I think very much so. I had been in the more comfortable position of thinking that all of our protections against cybersecurity intrusions, our password protection writ large with multiple layers of protection, that we were going to be safe until quantum computing came. But no, one of the things that Mythos did is to look deeply into how the protection efforts were created and began to unravel them, unfold them right away. And yeah, sure, if Anthropic can do it, you got to figure OpenAI and Gemini and stuff are close behind the Chinese too. I thought that Anthropic was very responsible in giving the code to a handful of people to anticipate how we were going to have to strengthen our security devices ahead of any widespread dissemination of the Mythos software. Hopefully, we can get a running start before the other people catch up. But yeah, it's like any arms race; it's not going away. This is going to be, step by step, accelerating for the indefinite future.
Yeah, I mean and there are so many topics to hit here, but with Mythos and as other competing capabilities, come out, and some may just be released without any, there's a point here where Anthropic's talked about kind of holding it back for a while, but I think the presumption is that Mythos will be generally available at some point, and likely competing models. So it kind of seems to be changing. I know, coming from the AI, where AI merges with the software development world, it's definitely changed how everyone's looking at their cyber position.
Oh, absolutely. And it would not surprise me, Chris, if there is a wholesale rethinking of how cybersecurity works. If we look and say that the tools we've used are not going to be effective anymore, we step back 2 or 3 or 4 steps and think about what do we need to protect? Even the question of what do we need to protect? Do we choose to protect much less? And do we protect it in very different ways? Yeah, it's phase shift, really big picture.